Good morning. Hi, my name is Kate. Once upon a time, no matter what the situation, no matter what paperwork, got me in caca more than once, people say, "What are you?" I didn't have an answer. Doing a DNA test is pretty pricey. And this was years ago, so even more so. Um, so my answer, all the time, was Canadian. Well, no, you can't just be Canadian. What are you? Canadian. I am a human and I am Canadian. And then I started an education I didn't know I was starting. Feck. Hey. Oh, sorry. And it turns out I'm not Canadian. And I don't want to identify as Canadian. In the Ooh, something popped into my head, but I'm pretty sure it's wrong. Geopolitical blah. But see, I know it's wrong, but I don't have my other phone, so I'm not going to look it up and then explain why I'm wrong. But I know I'm wrong. Anyway, Canada as a country is pretty darn shitty. Unless you're white. I am mostly white passing, but it doesn't matter if you don't have the shit in your... that's a whole other story. Shut up. Okay. My rambling brain is what stops me from being able to get a concise video about how I feel. Rambling brain. The diagnosed ADHD. It's okay. That's fine. I'm ready to leave the other app over comments from Indigenous youngsters. And I don't know why I'm letting it bother me. Kids, right? And if I'm frustrated with the situation, I know that they are just velociraptors. But it's not just because of those comments. As soon as I bring up that I am mixed and that I'm not mostly Indigenous, I lose followers every time. And they're not white that leave. And it's hard. It's hard on the regular to justify staying and then to have it outright be called a white woman. And that my opinion on the BS that's going on, it's not BS. That's the other part. I've lost some actual, like, mutuals because of the BS. The extent of the BS, yes, maybe, and all the little bits and pieces on the side. That was only half the conversation. The other half was in my head, and it only took a split second. Excuse me. People being people. Men being men. And it doesn't matter your skin color. But I have, before I started my YouTube channel, I was already pretty upset with influencers that don't take accountability for what they're putting out in the world. And that started with the homesteading community. I could not believe that these people, like, I get what they're doing. I even have my own little things in the back of my head that are screaming, learn to garden. Okay? Get that. But to lead people from sanity, from rational thought, and thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers that went, oh, yeah, and then they're niblets. It bothered me. Influencers need to have more accountability, plain and simple. And over on TikTok, it's even more. Because, like, here, I have 50 followers, 50 subscribers. And I've been doing this, I have 250 videos. 252, maybe. I've been doing it for 3 years now, I think. 50. 50. Over there, I did one video, and that well, I didn't just do one video, but I hadn't done many, and it was a reaction I had, and thousands of followers, and most of them stuck around. That one account is over 5,000 followers. I'm actually pretty close to 6,000 now. Well, closer to 6,000 than 5,000. Excuse me. And the backup account that I had to make, I still have followers that are rising, like the number, and that's, I think I'm at 1,400 right now. I try to be super careful with my wording, and mostly super careful with what I share of other people's, like when duet, stitch, steal, repost. It's not stealing if it's open. I very seldom, now that I figured it out, well, now that I have enough room, I download an app, and now I can screen capture effectively. Anyway, try to be super careful with what I put out there. What I boost. Some don't. Some don't care. They have their own agenda. And in this particular case, this influencer, millions. Less so today. But really, it didn't drop dramatically. You know, one video can get me 5,000 followers. So, they'll get their account back up. And they just gotta let things blow over because people have short memories. Not everybody. Mine is extremes. I either can't remember something completely unless it's brought up. If it's in more recent years. My instant thought was childhood. And there's I'm missing years. But, or I can't let it go. There's one particular influencer that I won't. I will not back down. There was not a sincere apology for the way they behaved. It was performative. And this new issue, a couple of months later, with this my heart hurts. Using their platform to get booty. And then, on top of that, leaving a person that's not involved at all to take the fall, to take the brunt of everybody's disappointment and aggression and anger and just kind of back out. I won't go back. I will not. I will not refollow them. Ever. I'm slowly going through my account and finding every like that I have left on their page and taking those back as well. Yeah, I can hold a grudge. I bet. But like Amazon, I will not. I will not order from them, and I will not forget. I will never, ever forget. Amazon won't let us leave. And I know they weren't the only ones. Some bath company or something, and it doesn't matter. In the message that man sent his wife before he died, it was Amazon won't let us leave. I won't forget. And I will not order through them. Makes it difficult. Gotten kind of used to it. I don't know. It's weird. I haven't posted over there in 2 days. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, this one is just a ramble, can you tell? 14 minutes of being super careful also means that I am super careful about names and places and all the rest of that. But damn, it's gotta leave you out here that Venus. I'm like in a regular TV show, hey? Oh, Jen called Nina. Since you're probably the only one still listening, Jen called Nina last night. Jen and Joelle. Did you hear? I just heard. I'm glad they're okay. For now. they're over on that continent, which is... Oh. President Putin needs to go away. All hail the holy fries. Fuck. Another man. Tried so hard most of my life to not be a man hater, because there's horror stories in my family that I grew up with that I just... Men are people too. And now I'm in the second half of my century, and sure, maybe the system and the way it's all set up is what makes them the way they are, but at some point they have to take responsibility. For their actions, inactions. Take some responsibility for their emotions. Like, oh. Get therapy, 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 therapy. Do you know what? I could say it 10 times no faster, and it's still going to mean the same thing. A healthier brain. Until that becomes a thing. We're stuck in a cycle where... I had an honest conversation the other night with Neen about, so do you think it's going to be rats or cockroaches that take over after we're gone? And we actually had like a real conversation about it, because we're not going to be here. Here I am, keep thinking that it's excuse me, something going to come out of the sky and hit us like the dinosaurs. Nah, we're doing it to ourselves. As much as, rats are really adaptable and they're also mammals. So I don't know if a mammal would be the next thing. I think there's more of a chance that it would be some sort of... Okay, I need to close that, whether you like it or not. Either in or out. In or out. Oh, you little shit disturber. He's so shiny and green. Meow. There's a lot of hurting people. Breaking cycles is the only way through it. But you have to be able to see the cycle to be able to break the cycle. Men are not taught, and a lot of women are not taught, that they're broken to begin with. So if you're still here and listening, the smoking thing, I know. I've effectively quit twice in my life. First time started when we found out Talia had to have open heart surgery as a baby. Reasonable, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody else has to say. In my opinion, that was a reasonable response. You know, I could have picked up a giant bottle, or I could have gone and bought a line, or 72,000, because you know, one is all. Until it's not. And this time, Monsieur Poutine is bombing nuclear reactors. That's fun. None of the news coming out of there is good. None of it. Ha, not none of it. Right? None of it. Do you want back outside now? Go. Little monster. So yeah. Maybe not the best reason, but now I'm smoking and broke. But I'm not hungover. And I'm not buzzing around the house. So, there's that. Oh yeah, just the side of my nose, not bad. It's shiny. It's really shiny, eh? And it's not like greasy shiny. And it's not shiny then. I don't know, it's like all glittery and stuff. Wisdom highlights. Anyway. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube. I know, not the right orientation of the camera, but really, I just don't care right now. I just don't. I should be videoing me cleaning up the backyard. It's bad. I still haven't got out to the trees. There's the tops, the two big tops off that weird tree bush, and that's over in the corner. And then there's the big piece that wasn't a top, it was the side, but it was kind of on the edge, and then I had to pull it off the roof when it broke off. That's from that weird walnut-like tree. It grows like weed. Amazing little tree, actually. And there's many of them thanks to the tree rats. Squirrels. I didn't videotape the front. Probably won't at the back. Is before we even get there, it's a disaster. It's gross. Now what I might video is me doing the cupboards and stuff in the kitchen. I don't know. I have no idea. You know, I know that people love watching other people clean things, but it's one of those things that I've always hated. It's being watched. That's a trauma thing from childhood. Someday, maybe. We'll get into it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if you can hear the birds, but they're definitely all woke up now. Not the jays. I'm not hearing jays. I'm hearing small and medium-sized birds birds. I don't know, all this stuff. I shouldn't be surprised, but there's so many good men and women, a few, that are adamant about not airing dirty laundry. Silence is violence. Somebody said silence is compliance, but that's a weird association with SA. That's also weird, SA. Sexual assault. If you don't keep it quiet, it's like keeping family secrets, right? I just heard a J. We have to get past this keep it quiet thing. There's more wording to that. It's something else. So many things running through my brain. Anyway, oh my goodness. Still haven't made butter. Mind you, the containers are still in the fridge. I haven't opened them. I'll check the dates. It can't be good. It can't be good. It's been way too long. But somebody actually cleaned the kitchen. But you know, twice in 1 year is not a good ratio. Anyway, okay. I have to figure out something. Either I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I was up way too early. I don't know why I was awake at 5 in the morning. Other than, you know, the sun is up. I must be up. And it's not bad. Summer is coming, right? And 'tis the season for getting that stuff done. I need to get it done. Whether I end up having a garden this year or not, it doesn't matter. It does matter. Holy fuck, does it matter. Now all the things I was talking about 2 years ago are... prices are rising. Gotta figure some of this stuff out. I'm glad that I've already started, like, having a big bag of flour, making my own noodles. The girls still use, you know, stuff bought from a store. I don't think I've ever seen them ever make their own noodles. But I do it a couple times a week. You know, a little bit of flour and egg, roll them out, and noodle soup. I want to say instant noodle soup, but it's not really instant. But I'm also not rolling out the noodles through a pasta machine or anything. Just cut them up with a pizza cutter. Because it doesn't matter. It's just me eating them. I don't know. I'm worried, as we all should be. There's so much going on. From the war in Ukraine to, well, no, Russia attacking Ukraine. That's one of the things that was pointed out yesterday. It's Russia doing this. Well, it's Monsieur Putin. I'm gonna stick with that forever, I think. Hi again, kitty. There we go. He is doing this. From what I understand, the majority of the Russian citizens don't want this any more than anybody else. And I hope more of the soldiers take the surrounding countries' offers of asylum and just walk away. Just walk away. Stop. Sorry about the jiggle. The floor's a little uneven. The whole floor is uneven. Oh my goodness, I have so many worries right now. Like, personally, at home. Not about radiation from the sky, or even whether I'm going to be able to eat in 6 months. What is my floor doing? What is that tree doing to the ground underneath my abode? That my abode is tilting and the floor is changing. And I don't have thousands of dollars to have it fixed, and I'm freaking out. Okay. Can't stop. Yes, you. Get outside. Not much I can do about any of it. Keep making noodles. I don't know. I don't even know what to grow that the rats aren't going to like. Not that there's been much of a problem, thankfully, in the last few months. I'm pretty sure that last one that Loki took out. Poor Loki. Oh, the look on his face. Mama, save it. So sad. Pretty sure it was a mom. And the next generation didn't make it. Which is fine. Because, you know, it's not like they're the only ones in the area. But for now, it's slowed down what's in and around my yard. But I don't know. Again, need cages, but it's stupid expensive. I have this one little partial roll of hardware cloth, and I'm afraid to use it because I'm gonna need it. And was it like $60 or something when we bought it to have it delivered? Was it that much? Oh my god, was it really that much? I don't remember. It's too much. to have this chicken wire. It's the holes are too big. It's it's only great for, kind of keeping deer off things. Or keeping chickens inside of a cage, but then it doesn't keep the predators out. Excuse me, as I know. Because, rats. Not that I have chickens. I don't have chickens. I'm in a small city. There's ordinances against having chickens. Or I'd probably already have chickens. But then I'd be super sad because, the rats would have eaten the chickens. That would have been a problem. Oh. I don't know. What are you all doing? Probably doing the smart thing and just, I don't know about smart, but, going about your life like regular and just doing what needs to be done. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I don't know. I thought I had some words in my head and I thought they were more concise and that I'd be able to get them out or at least practice them, but turns out I can't even say half the words that I want to. I'm tired. Like physically tired. Right this second. I'm actually tired. I don't know how long I've been awake. 2 hours. But I swept outside, so that's something. Front area, I now made a pile of tree detritus garbage stuff over there. Still needs to be moved further along. Kind of got stuck in my head. If the dude's not going to come in... What did I tell you? He didn't steal the toys? Anyway, if he's not going to come in and actually sweep it all out, just take out the big pieces. Took my logs. Anyway, I'll just move it all over to the side yard that he only half does. And, because it's still not completely done. He came into the front part of my yard to take pieces of the tree that I had taken because they left them in front of my daughter's car. But I was like, hey, wood, I'm going to take the wood. I like wood. I should have moved it all the way into the backyard. But anyway, he came in, took some bigger stuff, raked a little bit, but left literal garbage on the other side. Anyway, that's where I'm going to start just putting tree stuff. And then when they come, they can take it from there. Because, yeah, you're not supposed to put yard waste in the garbage. So we don't have a bin for tree cuttings. I don't know what to call it. But he has a big trailer. And he's supposed to take that stuff away. So he can take it away. Yeah. Well. Anyway. Okay. A million different directions. And, I'm just gonna pat myself on the back for doing something today. I did a thing. Like, I actually moved 2 chairs. I didn't move the table. I moved the side table. There's a little one out there. Yeah. I can see the tiles. It's neater. But getting rid of that whole layer of all the stuff. Now there's more. It doesn't matter. does matter. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Now I just need to go out the other door. That's a lot of mess over there. I'm just... Yeah. I came in here to talk about the one thing and practice talking about the one thing. And now I've done a full circle and I'm back to thinking about what a disaster I live in and the situation and even just looking around here, in here, which I just cleaned out the other day. I've cleaned out all the garbage and scrubbed down flat surfaces in this little porch area, and but it doesn't last, and not everybody does the same thing. It's like, oh, a flat surface, let's put something on it and leave it there for 5 days. Okay. Yeah. Either way, my first coffee is done, and I don't think I could smoke another cigarette if I wanted to. I have things I need to do, so I'm gonna go for now, and maybe I'll make another video today, right? Brandon Ferris said the other day, it doesn't matter whether you're good at it or not, just keep doing it. Just keep dropping content. And he's right. And I knew that. Not that I watch him for that, for advice. It just weirdly, timing wise. Yeah. So, yeah, keep dropping content. Whether people like it or not, doesn't matter. Just keep dropping content. So that's what I'm doing. It's content. It's not good, but I've never said it was good. Not once, I don't think I've said... I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Because it's not. I am not an entertainer. I can be entertainment. Okay. Even with everything going on, I really do hope the best for all of us. And, I'd say leave your suggestions down below. You know, please click subscribe. Is it on? Would it be on that side? It's been a while since I've been in here. Hey, does this one reverse it? I don't know. It does for the other thing. I haven't got that one figured out very well either. Yeah, I'm not going to yell subscribe. That just made me think it doesn't matter. Okay, harmony, happiness, health, and hope. Oh my god, it makes me laugh. Okay, and not a good one. All those things. And crossed fingers. From my home to yours. My country to yours. That I don't know what my analytics are. I haven't looked at them in a long time. The other one, I have people from around the world. It's really neat. Ooh, I have a third or fourth cousin in New Zealand. Did I tell you? It's neat. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. I've already said goodbye. I'm going to go now. So, bye now.